Andrea Perron, The Conjuring is much more than a movie. It's her reality. Andrea is the oldest daughter of the family that the movie was based on, and she grew up being terrorized by angry spirits in an old farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. Angry voices, beds moving, terrifying darkness, all a part of Andrea's childhood. Now, The Conjuring is in theaters everywhere, and you can also read Andrea's best-selling trilogy, House of Darkness, House of Light. Andrea Perron, welcome to the Bob Rivers Show. Hello.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure to join you this morning.
All right, Andrea. Now, first question. Why do you even want to talk about this? I would let sleeping spirits lie. I would just, be in therapy.
Move
and
on.
I would not be like, do you think you were going to, rouse them up?
Well, there is no rousing them. They were roused hundreds of years before I was born, and they travel with me. That's the thing that people need to understand, that when they live in a haunted house, sometimes they've brought that entity with them, and when they leave, they move to what they later discover is another haunted house. But it's them that's haunted, not the house.
So is this like that movie, A Beautiful Mind, which was also an amazing psychological thriller, where the guy ended up deciding that, oh, okay, these things I'm seeing and all, they're always going to be with me, and he just got at peace with it. Are you now at peace with the spirits?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I have been for decades. I was the only member of the house that wasn't terrified and wasn't terrorized in the house. It was as though I was the chosen one. I journaled everything that happened in that house from the age of 12. I had my first experience the day we were moving in. 3 of the 5 of the children, myself, Cindy, and Nancy, all saw an apparition in the dining room who was there apparently to see Mr. Kenyon off, the man who had sold us the property.
Now, the man who sold you the property told you, leave the lights on at night.
Yeah, he told my father that. He said, Roger, for the sake of your family, leave the lights on at night. But because none of us had even considered that we were moving into a supremely haunted house, my father thought he meant, so the girls don't trip going to the bathroom at night.
Oh.
It didn't occur to us until months later that there was purpose and reason to his words.
Andrea, the house, I just saw the trailer. I haven't seen the movie yet. I got to go this weekend. My wife loves these kind of flicks. I personally can't stand them because they make me scared for days, but that's probably what's going to happen. So I just saw the trailer. It's the scariest trailer I have ever seen for any movie. Now, I know they took some creative license, i.e., it's Hollywood.
Right.
But how much of what is in the movie, in your view, really happened?
Well, I have to say that in broad strokes, they told our story extremely well. I think James Wan handled the cast and crew with tenderness, and his treatment of this very difficult subject matter was very mature and thoughtful, and the entire cast and crew knew very well that they were representing living souls, and they did so with sensitivity. I so appreciate the effort that was made on behalf of our family in this film. It does tell the tale of Ed and Lorraine Warren and also our story. It tells about their history and then brings you into our story. It's a wonderful amalgamation of 2 separate, distinct stories into one. There are a couple of things to clarify. We were all born and raised Catholic. We were all baptized. And so that's one thing that's a major discrepancy in the film, and I understand why they put it in the way that they did. The fact of the matter is, what's in the books is so intense, I don't know how they would be able to translate that to screen. I think that had they used some of the material that I gave them, it would have cleared the theaters within 10 minutes.
Been too scary. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it over to some of the other staff here. I have one last question for you. I'm on Google Earth looking at Harrisville, Rhode Island, And it was a 200-acre farm, so I should be able to see where it... And I understand they didn't raise it. There's actually a family in there now, and the place has calmed down. I'm looking at Spring Lake, Sucker Pond, Wilson Reservoir. Whereabouts would I find this farm?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm withholding that because my dear friends who own that house now have been besieged with curiosity seekers. The Burrillville Police Department are there frequently, 5-6 calls a day to clear the crowds. And I just want them to be able to live peacefully and quietly.
I totally get it. So if I want to just take a picnic out there, not looking for the farm, would I like Reservoir Road or Eagle Peak Road, or would I perhaps enjoy Lapham Farm Road?
You would love the entire area.
The entire area. That's what I thought. All right,
Good
Joe,
job,
go ahead. Yes.
I'm wondering when you purchased the home, your dad and the parting words to you guys were leave on the lights. That was about the only disclosure that this place was haunted. You mentioned and I saw an interview with you, by the way. You went back to the house and spoke to the nice lady who lives there now. How much did your dad disclose to her? When did she know what she was getting into when she purchased the home from your family?
She didn't. Other people purchased it from our family, and they didn't stay long, maybe 2 weeks. It was vacant for a while, and they bought it in 1989, I believe.
Wow.
And it has calmed down. Why do you suppose that is?
Because they're very spiritual people. They knew the house was haunted, and before they even crossed the threshold, they told the spirits, this is your home. We are merely the caretakers. And so they posed no threat.
Wow. Andrea Perron. Andrea, thank you for talking to us. The movie is out. It's #1 at the box office. The Conjuring. And don't forget her book, House of Darkness, House of Light. Andrea, do you put up Christmas lights?
Oh, God, yes.
Lots of Christmas lights. Big, bright Santa.
bet you
Ever
have-
take them down.
Oh, yeah. Bright lights in every room all the
really-
time.
Giant baby Jesus stands guard. All right. Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you.
Bye.